MMAWeekly.com. We're here with Frank Trigg at the 2012 Fighters Only World MMA World Title.
I'm doing really well.
2012, weird year for MMA. We had 151 cancellation. We had the rise of Ronda Rousey. We had all these things that maybe we wouldn't have seen or hadn't been done before. Kind of what are your highlights of 2012 when you look back?
Invicta fighting.
Yeah.
Invicta, it's out of no place. Jeff Osborne started it way back in the day with his all-women's tournaments over in Shuto and up there in Indiana, and now all of a sudden, boom, Ronda, brought it together. As a matter of fact, Invicta became so big, so popular. Women's MMA became so big, so popular that Ronda Rousey now is up for 4 awards tonight, and the UFC snatched her up and made her a main event.
Yeah, including Fighter of the Year. Not just a female Fighter of the Year or a Fight of the Year. We're talking Fighter of the Year. Caught a lot of heat now, getting the main event over Dan and Lyoto. But the gold usually tells a story in all pro sports, and she's got the gold. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I understand the reason why the UFC did that. It is a title fight. Title fights always get first billing no matter what the weight classes are. If it wasn't a title fight, it would be Henderson would be the main event. She did a co-main event because for a title she goes up in front. Deservedly so. Now, do I agree with the way she got the belt? No, I don't agree with it. They shouldn't have gave it to her. They should have fight first. Whoever wins this fight is the champ. They didn't do it that way. I'm not Dana White. I'm not Lorenzo Fertitta. Hell, I'm not Frank Fertitta. I don't even work for the company. But I do like the fact they are putting themselves behind women's MMA and Ronda Rousey. The only problem is Ronda wins. Now what? There's nobody left for her to fight. They have no one in the organization. They got to be 4 or 5 fighters deep because we all know about the injury problem. Someone gets hurt, someone gets pulled out. What are they going to do?
And I counter with that. I got a big what if Ronda loses?
Well,
then you're banking on.
Well, they didn't put together a women's division. The UFC did not put together a women's division. They put together a women's fight. So if Ronda loses, they're okay. They're fine. They can recover from it. They try to put together a women's division built around Ronda Rousey, like Strikeforce did with Gina Carano. When Gina lost, all of a sudden it was like Cyborg, and it was like, okay, then Cyborg loses or she gets busted. Now it changes the whole scheme of how women's MMA was being looked at.
All right, so we'll wrap up. We'll do the main award. The Fighter of the Year was kind of left out in the open because John and Dan didn't meet. I kind of thought whoever would have won that, even if it would have been Dan, it would have been one fight, but still, not even Johnny would have been Fighter of the Year. People have kind of been battling over this. Ronda, Bang, there's all these different choices. Who was your Fighter of the Year?
Ben Henderson. He beat a very game Frankie Edgar twice. Frankie came back in with a better game plan, a better cardiovascular system, more flexibility, and a lot stronger. The second time he fought Benson Henderson, well, the third time in reality, but the second time for us. And the reality of it is, he was better. Benson is a better fighter, and I love the guy as a person outside the sport as well. So he's like the total package. To me, Fighter of the Year should be a total package, like Ronda is, inside and outside. She promotes herself very well, does everything. Just Benson, though, is the guy that wins.
Does that mean Toothpick gets Coach of the Year?
I'm sorry.
Does that mean the Toothpick gets Coach of the Year?
No Toothpick. No Toothpick Coach of the Year, unfortunately.
All right, Frank. Well, hey, we want to thank you for spending the time with MMA Weekly. Legend. Had a lot to do with us.
Congratulations to you guys to get Knockout Radio now on your network with Randy Harris. It's a big deal for you guys. So
Randy down in Florida, great dude.
Really happy. Congratulations to you guys on all your success.
Thanks, man. And you too. Enjoy 2013.
Thank you.